Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again for another midweek meditation. And we don't know why, but it just seems like we always time, or the time that we appear, is somewhat heaviest of times, the things that we're experiencing in our nation, in our world. Everything from balloons being in the air, surveillance, to just so much unnecessary violence. It just makes you want to pause and say, what is going on? Our refrain today, I chose today as a refrain for our time together. Burt Bacharach, who passed back on February 8th, he wrote a song entitled What the World Needs Now. It's Love, Sweet Love. And that's going to be our refrain today. And as you can see on your screen, we're going to pause and remember not only the victims and the families of what took place at Michigan State, but also all of the students that are living in fear right now as a result. And what happens, as you know, is not just that campus, but it's the community. There are other campuses around this nation and world that they hear of this, and it just has a ripple effect of fear. And today we just want to remember that family, those families of the 3 victims that are deceased and the 5 that were wounded, and all of those connected and related. Again, it's a hard time, and we don't want to make this too heavy for you today. And we do understand that we want to give you room to be able to practice self-care and some love, but we want to remember, and that's part of actually self-care, is reaching out and showing love to someone else. Songwriter years ago wrote a song that said, love isn't love until you give it away. And so today we want to focus real quick. Let's just breathe. Okay? If you look on our screen, we have a person holding a candle. And why don't you do that for me today, as opposed to a meditative position like this, with your arms and hands out in a receiving position and posture. Why don't you just sit comfortably with your hands cupped, as if you are the one that's holding this candle, as you remember. The song, it goes like this. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that's there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. That's our refrain today. Let's pause and remember those at Michigan State, those at other colleges and campuses around this country that are impacted by violence. We need healing in our world and in our land, even as we tomorrow, actually it'll be today when you see this, we remember victims in Syria and Turkey from the great earthquake last week. says, I'm just speaking from my heart today, nothing written on this particular piece. We pray for those families, those who are searching for answers but can't find them, those that are reaching for peace and comfort but is beyond their reach. Pray for those that are in despair, for somebody was close to those victims, to one that was their best friend, that could have been a sister or a brother, just a friend that they see in passing, that wears the smile, the glow that allows him to function in their daily, everyday lives. Scripture said, I will look to the hills from which cometh my help, and my help comes from the Lord. But even in that right now, we need tangible comfort. We need to feel what it means to be able to go into our dorms of protection and our safe places and feel like we're okay, that nothing can come upon us, nothing can harm us. And it is our prayer today for those family members of those that sent their kids away for an education in hopes that one day they will come back and continue to contribute to society in a great and positive way. We pray for healing, we pray for comfort, pray for peace. And we also pray and remember those that are suffering from issues in their mental health, that have such despair that they want to ruin life for others, including their own. We pray that they seek support, that they seek help, that they sound the alarm that others can help. They need wholeness. They need to know that they belong. They need to know that they're not in this alone. So we pray for them today that you bring peace, healing. Whatever the belief is today, we pray that they would cling to that which brings strength, that which brings stability, that brings soundness of mind. Because what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just a little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. And all of those that it reminds of the previous tragedies, like in Parkland, which took place 5 years ago on this day, actually on Valentine's Day, as well as those that witnessed violence in Oxford, Michigan back in 21. And everywhere, in all of our communities, in all of our campuses, in our cities, and even on a larger scale with war. Lord, we pray for peace. Peace between fellow man. Today was supposed to be a focus on love, as we're in the season of love, Valentine's Day. Some of us have companionship, and some of us are single. Some of us are in those relationships that cause us to thrive and to feel whole, and some of us are trying to find wholeness in our singleness. Whatever the case, we want to encourage you today. 1 Corinthians says, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with truth. Just wanted to give you that, just in case you're in a relationship, or even if you're not, just in terms of loving your fellow man, fellow woman. Then Mark 12, 30 and 31 says, and it's interesting, it says, this was from the commandments: love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. But this is the one I wanted to point to. The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater, it said, than these. But I want to focus on that. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love. Love. Let's breathe again as we get prepared to end this day together. I hope today is one that you can hold on to and find a sense of peace. We are grateful for life. We're grateful for love. We're grateful for companionship, for friendship, for community. We are grateful for connections. We are grateful for family, for friends. We're grateful for people and humanity. We are grateful for those that we get a chance to engage with, or just to walk past and say hello, and be able to give them a nice smile and to encourage them on their way, to say kind things to. Let's breathe. And our prayer today, as we get ready to leave and we sing the refrain one more time, know that there's support for you. If you need help, you don't have to look far. It's right there where you are. Tell somebody. If you're having an issue, you're having a trial or a tribulation that you feel is overwhelming you, let somebody know we care. Because what the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. And I'll say this, and that means you. It's all for you and me. Let's spread love and continue to spread love in this world and in this earth, that there will be hope for those that are hopeless, to know that love exists and there is someone here to show them that. Show somebody the way. Today, be good to yourself and be good to others. And don't let this day go without telling someone that you love them and that you care for them. Peace be unto you. Go in peace.